good morning. So as I have promised yesterday that we'll teach the turmeric indicator tomorrow. So today this is the turn of turmeric indicator. So as you know, turmeric indicator is natural indicator. It is found in the nature, and daily we are eating turmeric. Sometime in the form of curry, sometime in the form of dal. We are eating this one. So first point is it is a natural indicator. Its original color is yellow. It is yellow in color. Now, how does turmeric indicator change its behavior towards the acidic and basic solution? So try to understand. It remains yellow in acidic medium. It remains yellow in acidic medium. It changes into red in basic medium. It changes into red in basic medium. Now I am summarizing here. Turmeric. What is their color? Yellow. If acidic substance you are adding to the turmeric, so this turmeric will be changed into, means it will remain yellow only. So what is the conclusion of this one? In acidic substance, turmeric remains yellow only. It does not show any color change. Now basic substance, when basic substance are added to the turmeric, so the yellow color of turmeric changes into red. This is the only reason when accidentally curry or dal falls on our white clothes, so that after rubbing into soap it turns into red, means that portion become red, because soap is the basic substance, and when turmeric come into contact of basic substance, its color become red. So turmeric is one of the important indicator. With the help of turmeric, we can distinguish between acidic and basic substances, and it is easily available also. Dear cadets, now third natural indicator is China rose petals extract. So just see, in our campus only there are so many petals of China rose flower. So you can collect them, and now 2-3 petals you should warm in the water, and now filter it. So the filtrate which you are collecting, that is the extract. So how to make the China rose petals in extract? Just collect some flowers, warm them in the water, and after 4 or 5 minutes just filter them. Whatever extract, whatever filtrate you are getting now, that filtrate will act as a China rose petals indicator, and that extract is ready to distinguish between acidic and basic substances. So China rose petals, its original color is, means extract color is dark pink or red. You can say red only. Now when it is added to the acidic solution, it turns into magenta color. What is this one? Magenta color. And when it is added to the basic solution, it turns into green. So China rose petals is a very good natural indicator. Very easily we can distinguish between acidic and basic substances. Why? Because this is the indicator which produces different color in acidic and basic medium or acidic and basic substances. While in case of turmeric, what was there? It remains yellow only in acidic medium. So here China rose indicator is superior indicator than turmeric, because it is producing different color in acidic and basic substances. Same is the case with the litmus also. Litmus was also producing different color with the acidic and basic substances. So we want such kind of indicator which produces different color in acidic and basic substances. I am summarizing the effect of or behavior of China rose petal extract in acidic and basic solution. Just see, acidic solution, if you are adding China rose extract, so it will be magenta in color. Now same is the case with basic.
The red color of China rose indicator turns green in basic medium. On adding 2 to 3 drops of China rose extract, the acidic solution of hydrochloric acid turns magenta. On adding 2 to 3 drops of China rose extract, the basic solution of sodium hydroxide turns green. Synthetic indicators.
So dear cadets, in this way natural indicators are over. Now next category is synthetic indicator. What do you mean by synthetic indicator? Synthetic indicators are nothing but man-made indicators. They are also organic dye only. They are organic compound. With the help of organic compound only, these synthetic indicators are made. So there are so many categories of synthetic indicators, but basically we are using two indicators in our laboratory. First one is phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein is synthetic indicator. Second one is methyl orange. So one by one I will teach. Phenolphthalein, it is a colorless indicator. What is this? It is colorless indicator. Second one thing, it remains colorless in acidic medium, means it does not change its color when it is added to the acidic solution. So it remains colorless in acidic solution. It remains unaffected in acidic medium or acidic substances. It turns into pink in basic medium. When the substance is basic, it will be turned into pink. So just try to understand, there are so many basic substances like ammonium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide. When one drop of phenolphthalein is added, so it will turn into pink. But when hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, when it is added with acidic substance, it remains colorless. The second category of synthetic indicator is methyl orange. So as its name suggests, it is orange color indicator. What is it? Orange color indicator. So second synthetic indicator is methyl orange. So methyl orange, it is also synthetic indicator. Its original color is orange. It is orange color indicator. And it turns red in acidic medium. It turns into yellow in basic medium. It remains orange in neutral medium. So try to understand, this indicator is very important indicator. In higher classes you will study. In the laboratory, whenever you will perform the experiment, methyl orange you have to use. Now the most important thing about the methyl orange is, in acidic and basic medium it is producing different color. Like in acidic medium it is red, in basic medium it is yellow, only in neutral medium it remains orange. So just see, neutral medium means neutral substances. There are so many substances in our daily life which we are using as a neutral substance only, like sodium chloride, salt, which we are using, that is neutral solution. So what is the neutral solution? Are neutral substances? Neutral substances are those substances which neither gets affected by litmus nor by phenolphthalein or methyl orange. They remains unaffected. So we can say in this way also, neutral substances are those substances which are neither acid nor bases. So here you should write the definition of neutral substances. What are neutral substances? Neutral substances are those substances which are neither acidic nor basic. Which are neither acidic nor basic. Example: sodium chloride, potassium chloride. These are the substances which are neutral in nature. That is why they remains unaffected from red and blue litmus, they remains unaffected from methyl orange, they remains unaffected from phenolphthalein also. So to understand, neutral substance also plays very important role in our daily life. Other than these salts, many salts are there which are neutral in nature. Means in different topic or separate topic I will deal with different kinds of salt. Then you will understand what are the salts. Here cadets, I am giving you one activity, and since I have completed natural indicator and synthetic indicator, so this activity related with the testing of your knowledge with reference to different kinds of indicator. Some solutions are listed in the following table. Can you predict the nature of these solutions on the basis of litmus test? Here you have to use litmus solution only, litmus test only. On the basic test solutions are carbonated drink, soap solution, shampoo, vinegar, baking soda, washing soda. I will give you two kinds of litmus paper, red and blue. Now you have to test on the basis of those litmus paper whether the given substances are acidic or basic in nature. So you know litmus, red litmus change into blue if the substance is basic in nature. Blue litmus changes into red if given substance is acidic in nature. Blue remain blue in neutral substance, red remain red in neutral substances. So let us do this activity. We'll write the inference also. Inference means what is the conclusion? What is your conclusion which you have drawn from this test?
The results of the litmus test for the given solutions are as follows. On the basis of the litmus test, we can conclude that carbonated drink is acidic in nature, soap solution is basic in nature, shampoo is basic in nature, vinegar is acidic in nature, baking soda is basic in nature, and washing soda is basic in nature. Neutralization.
Now dear cadets, now neutralization. What is the neutralization? Neutralization means it is one type of reaction or process in which an acid react with a base resulting into formation of salt, water and heat. Always remember, in neutralization reaction some amount of heat must be evolved. Now I am going to explain with the help of one activity. Take one conical flask. In that conical flask, first before the reaction you touch, what you will find that their temperature is equivalent to the room temperature or normal temperature. Now add a small amount of acid and base. Now shake it. After some time what you will see, now if now you are touching the bottom of the conical flask, what you will see that it is little bit hot. What is the meaning of this one? Before reaction it was not hot. Now after the reaction it become hot. So what is the meaning of this one? When acid and bases react together, some amount of heat is also evolved in addition to the formation of salt and water. So since in this reaction salt is formed, that is why this reaction is also known as salt formation reaction. What is the name of this reaction? Salt formation reaction. So ultimately, what is the definition of neutralization reaction? Neutralization is the process or reaction in which an acid reacts with a base and form salt and water with the evolution of heat. Suppose I have taken hydrochloric acid. So hydrochloric acid is the acid only. Sodium hydroxide, that is base. So what it will form? It will form sodium chloride, that is salt, and water and plus heat. So in neutralization reaction evolution of heat must be there, and you can check also methyl orange is the if methyl orange original color is orange, but if after the reaction, neutralization reaction, if one drop you are adding, so it will change into, since here salt is formed, salt is the neutral substance, so it will remain yellow. So dear cadets, here, sorry, there is one correction. Include sodium chloride is a salt. If you will add methyl orange here, so it will remain orange only rather than yellow. Okay, please add this one. So in the salt is the neutral substance, and methyl orange will produce the orange color only. It means it will remain orange only. So dear cadets, the main product of neutralization reaction is salt. So what is the salt? Salt is nothing but a compound which is formed after the reaction of an acid and a base, that is known as salt. Now already I have written this one: hydrochloric acid, sodium hydroxide, that is base, sodium chloride, that is salt, water plus heat. So now to get detailed idea about the neutralization reaction and the salt formation reaction, let us watch one of the video.
What do you understand by neutralization reaction? A reaction in which an acid and a base react to form water and a salt is called neutralization reaction. Let us understand it with the help of an experiment. For this, we require sodium hydroxide solution, dilute hydrochloric acid, phenolphthalein, glass rod, dropper, measuring cylinder, and a beaker. Take 20 milliliters of sodium hydroxide solution in a beaker. Now, add a few drops of phenolphthalein and stir it gently with the help of a glass rod. Did you notice any change? Yes. The color of the solution becomes pink, indicating the presence of base, that is sodium hydroxide. Now add few drops of hydrochloric acid with constant stirring. What do you observe? Notice the color of the solution disappears, which indicates the formation of salt, that is sodium chloride. So we can say that the reaction of hydrochloric acid with sodium hydroxide forms sodium chloride and water, and it is an example of neutralization reaction.
So now, dear cadets, now salts are formed in neutralization reaction. Now salt is very important compound. So just try to understand the behavior. Just see, different kinds of indicators are there: synthetic indicators, natural indicators. So what is the behavior of different kinds of indicators towards the salt? So just see, salts are basically normal salt. Basically, they are the neutral substances. So methyl orange is the only indicator which produces or which remain unchanged in salty medium. It produces orange color. Similarly, red litmus remain red in salty medium. Similarly, blue litmus remain blue in salty medium. So generally what is there? Different kinds of indicator does not indicate the formation of salt. So now types of salt. It doesn't mean that all salts are neutral fully. If I am talking of salt, it means there are three types of salt. One is the acidic salt, second one is the basic salt, third one is the normal salt. The normal salt, basically they are only neutral salt. They are only completely neutral substance. The example of normal salt is sodium chloride. Basic salt example is basic copper carbonate. They are basic in nature. Acidic salt, the example of acidic salt is sodium bisulfate. They are acidic in nature. So dear cadets, remember, salt doesn't mean that they are neutral only. Only normal salt is So this point should be remembered. Now in this way today's 20-minute time I have completed. Now tomorrow I will teach you example or application on neutralization reaction in our daily life. Now today this is the time to check learning outcome, how to learn. Whatever things I have taught, I will ask some questions. Now I am recapitulating the things what I have completed today. I have started with the turmeric indicator. Then I have covered the China rose petals extract. Then I have completed synthetic indicators, phenolphthalein and methyl orange, and their behavior toward the acidic and basic substances. Then I have covered neutralization reaction and salt. Once again I am telling you, salt is the compound which is formed by the reaction between an acid and a base. And now afterwards I have completed the types of salts. Now this is the time to check your learning outcome. So learning outcome, I will check if you are able to answer these questions. So the first question is, what are neutral substances? Second one is, how does China rose extract distinguish between acidic and basic substances? Next one is, how does phenolphthalein distinguish between acidic and basic substances? Next one is, what are salts? Write their types. What is neutralization reaction? Explain with the equation. Equation also I have given you. Thank you. Tomorrow I will teach application of neutralization reaction in every